Hey guys, what's going on? It's your big dreamer and doer, G Dinero, coming to you today to help you increase your financial literacy. So with no further ado, today we're going to be talking about which is a better store of value, Bitcoin or real estate. So let's dig in. Before we do that, make sure you check out my website where you can book a class with me. It's gdinerocoaching.com. Super easy to find. Here are a few testimonials from some of the clients I've worked with over the last few years. You can also like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you'll see more content like mine that'll help you in your investing journey. Of course, none of this is financial advice. We're here to provide you with education. So today's inspiration came from this picture. Many of you have already seen it. Some of you may not, but it was from Bitcoin Magazine Pro, where they talked about the purchasing power of Bitcoin over time and looking at the historical U.S. median house priced in U.S. dollars as well as compared to Bitcoin. Now, some of you may be in the market for real estate. Others of you may have real estate and you're looking to sell it. Some of you may be in the market to buy Bitcoin, and others may be wondering, is it a good time to use your Bitcoin perhaps to purchase real estate? So let's take a look at how each one has done over time. And as you can see, in 2016, the median cost of a house here in the United States was $288,000, $288,400. And that would have been about 664 Bitcoin. By 2020, not 220, by 2020, the average cost of a home in the United States was $328,900, and the price had dropped to $45 Bitcoin. And then by 2024, the price was $434,700 and had dropped to 6 Bitcoin. It's kind of weird. You can hear me keep making mistakes along the way. It's because we all think in terms of dollars. And if you notice, the cost of the median home went up. It didn't quite double, but it went up from, call it $288,000 to almost $435,000 in 8 years. That's a giant increase in that time frame. But in that time frame, the number of Bitcoin necessary to purchase that house dropped by over 90% from 664 Bitcoin down to 6, literally reducing it by a factor of about 100, right? Instead of 664, you only needed 6. Now, how can you track this on a regular basis? And it's simple. You can go into your TradingView charts and you can look at what is the ASPN HSUS. That's what you would search for, is ASPN HSUS. That stands for the average sales price of a new home sales in the United States. The average sales price of new home sales in the United States over Bitcoin USD. So that's Bitcoin denominated in US dollars and the average sales price of new home sales in the United States. When you do so, what it does is it gives you a ratio and it lets you know how many Bitcoin necessary to buy the average house in the United States. Now, make sure you have this on a 1-month chart. Why a 1-month chart? Because that data, the ASPN HSUS, comes out on a monthly basis. So if you have it on any other time frame, it really won't work. So set your time interval to one month. You want to divide ASPN HSUS by BTC USD, and it comes up with numbers. And you can see, I've kind of highlighted the journey over the last, 13 years or so with Bitcoin. And you can see back in 2011, November of 2011, it would have cost you $7,850 for the average house in the United States. By 2013, that had dropped to 300 Bitcoin. By 2015, it went back up to 1,500 Bitcoin. By 2017, it dropped to 30. By 2019, had increased again to 100, back down to 34 in late 2019. By 2020, it had gone back up during the COVID crisis to 58 Bitcoin, dropped back down in March of 2021 as Bitcoin was rallying to, at that time, making a new all-time high. And home prices were going up, but Bitcoin was going up faster. So it had dropped all the way down to 7 Bitcoin for the average new home in the United States. By 2022, as Bitcoin went into a bear market And the U.S. real estate market had skyrocketed as inflation costs skyrocketed. It went back up to 31 Bitcoin. And now, as recently as November 1st, 2024, it had dropped as low as right at 5 Bitcoin for a brand new home. Currently, the ratio is at 5.15. So what can we learn from this? There's definitely a cyclical nature to Bitcoin, right? The housing market is cyclical. Bitcoin is cyclical. You can look at this and you can say to yourself, maybe I don't want to turn in 31 Bitcoin for a new home right now because that's expensive when priced in Bitcoin. On the other hand, as recently as November 1st of last year of 2024, you could have turned in 5 Bitcoin for the average price of one new home in the United States. Now think back to, November of 2022. In November of 2022, the price of Bitcoin had dropped to $15,600. 5 Bitcoin could have been acquired for under $100,000. Call it about $90,000, between $90,000 and $100,000. We'll call it 100. So you bought 5 Bitcoin in November of 2022 for $100,000. Those same 5 Bitcoin could have bought you a $400,000 plus home, almost $500,000 home right now. So I ask you, which one is a better store of value? Is it a better store of value to put your money in real estate? Is it a better store of value to put your money into Bitcoin? That's a question that only you can answer, but I know where my bets are hedged right now. Fortunately, I already had real estate, but I'm telling you, I believe that Bitcoin is a better store of value moving forward. It's evidenced by that chart. It retains its value when denominated in fiat terms better than real estate does, and obviously better than the fiat itself, which is just inflated at an astronomical rate right now. So I hope you found value in today's message, guys. I'm here to help you increase your financial literacy. So this is G Dinero signing out. Make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my coaching page, gdinerocoaching.com. Stay tuned for new classes that are going to be coming out over the next week or so. And thanks for tuning in today, guys. Have a wonderful day.